So for this Shabbat episode, the Bible verse that we're going to be reading is a little bit steamy. So I'm just going to have to buy the game. Hey guys, it's Rhea Michelle and welcome to yet another beautiful day that God has blessed us with. So today I wanted to discuss what everybody sees in the title, how is your marriage? And I'm not talking about just our married people, because I do have a little something for the single people too. But I just wanted to talk about Song of Solomon. That is one of the Bible books that just discusses a lot about love. Some people may equate it to Christ's love for his church, and some people may equate it to just human love. And it is nice to see in the Bible that there is an aspect that is discussed about how human beings are and how they are in a relationship together. So there's a lot of flirting and stuff going on. For example, in Song of Solomon chapter 4:3, it says, "Your lips are like a strand of scarlet and your mouth is lovely. Your temples behind your veil are like a piece of pomegranate." I mean, come on, like you're equating to like the way you look to fruit and like to expensive garments. Like that's just, I feel like that's better than any R&B song. I'm just gonna put that out there. But the Song of Solomon is the love, it explains the love between King Solomon and a Shulamite girl and how they long for each other and just like their flirtation between each other. And it's just a very, very beautiful thing to see. And I do feel that it is something that we can mimic in our own marriages. It shows how King Solomon had the love for this Shulamite girl and how they just were so expressive about it. You know, like it wasn't something where they had to have like, I don't know, like scandal and stuff involved. Like you see on a lot of the TV shows, unfortunately, it does involve a third party, and that third party is not God. It's like this other person that someone has secretively involved, and nowadays it's even somebody who the couple has willingly involved. And it's like, what happened to that love between one person and another, where it's just these two, they become one in a marriage, and that was it, you know? So I just wanted to discuss that whenever you have God sovereign over your marriage, at least that's what's been working for me in my marriage, it makes everything, I guess, like easier in a way. Marriage is hard, not gonna lie, but it's hard in a different way. So of course you're gonna have to adjust to one another and, you know, do all the things that you need to do so that you are on one accord, because like I said, you are now one. But if you have God involved in it and he's your third party and your top party, then you guys are going to be able to see eye to eye on a lot of things. Make sure that both of you are in agreement with the fact that you want God sovereign over your relationship. Because when you run into those hurdles that you didn't expect, that's when God is going to be able to step in. You're going to have that prayer life already established together. You're going to have that foundation built. You guys are already going to have your own personal relationships with God. So you guys can come together and build that strength, build upon that foundation, build that prayer life. And eventually you have your separate spiritual relationships with God, and then you have the spiritual relationship that you two together have with God. And that right there is beautiful. And I feel like it kind of explains that in Song of Solomon, like the beauty of that relationship. And the poetry, the way it's written in the Bible, it just, if you have like your next card that you want to give for your anniversary or something like that, take some words from here. Trust me, that's going to get him or her to really just be like, wow, like, they really do love me. But I just wanted to let you guys know that, you know, if you are having any issues in your marriage, to go to God in prayer. If it's just one person, you know, like I do recommend that it be both of you, so both of you can just solve that issue together. Do not involve outside parties, because at that point, by outside parties I mean, don't sit there and go gossiping with your best friend or gossiping with another married couple that you guys know or something like that about how your relationship is this, that, and the other, that you just don't like it. Like, that's not the way to solve your issues. It's just going to add unnecessary drama and problems. No, don't do that. Go to God about all these issues. Now, for you single people, it's also something that you can take a look at so you know a little bit more about what is almost expected in a godly relationship. And this, I mean like a marriage between two people. So if you are looking for somebody, like, don't rush into it. I know that, like, especially for us females, we feel like we have our biological clock ticking and we just have so much time, but do not rush into a relationship. Wait for God to ordain somebody as your husband or wife, because trust me, like, when you wait for the person that He has for you, it's just, there's no denying that your relationship was meant to be. Like, you don't have to sit there here and have these second thoughts and have like this, this like just mind break about the fact that you may have married the wrong person. And plus, it allows you to be who God called you to be within your relationship. So if you marry the wrong person because you're just rushing into a marriage, you just wanted to say like, oh, I have a husband, or I have a wife, or now I can have my kids, then you may be setting yourself up for a setback, unfortunately, because now, over time, as you know, people show their true colors, and then you end up going through something that, just all this unnecessary hurt that God is trying to protect us from. So, just read the Song of Solomon. I read you a little snippet, but I do want you guys to engage more in the Bible and just read things for yourself so you can have your own interpretation and pray to God to help you understand more of these things and apply them to your life. So, you guys, I hope all have a wonderful marriage. If you're in one, if you're about to be in one, I wish you guys the best. For those of you guys who are still single, I do wish that you are able to find the best mate that you can have. The person was hand selected for you, and just don't give up hope and trust God in the whole process. So you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you in the next one.